I finish brushing hair, I was just gonna say I have her full attention, but obviously something else just got her attention. But now it's okay. It's fine. It's safe, and she's back relaxing. She knows exactly what she's supposed to do. Um, and there's a few flies annoying, but other than that, she's looking pretty settled now. So I'm gonna take her up. If you think it's looking weird, this is the total contact saddle. I'm not doing any advertising for them, but I do love this saddle, so you can look it up if you want. Um, just so you know what's this weird thing that I'm going to put on her. So even when I went away to grab the stuff, she stayed where she is because she knows. She knows exactly what I'm expecting her to do. Sometimes I used to give her some treats sometimes for waiting. Yeah, so just to help her learn that it's worthwhile waiting. I don't always do that. I did it more at the beginning. It's part of the teaching courses about waiting. The main thing is that we got two things going on. One is that she understands what is expected of her. Yeah, that's clarity. Clarity helps give confidence to the horse. And the other thing is that again I make it enjoyable for her, and I'm listening to her. For example, she can be we'll see how she goes today. Sometimes we tighten in the gate. She doesn't have ulcers or anything, but she maybe after working with students a lot of time she got a little bit defensive around that, and I kind of slowly help her release that, and I'm listening to her. I'm working with her. I'm like, I'll show you soon. I'll just do it there. So right now the gate is still quite loose. What I'm gonna do before I'm tightening it, not only I'm doing it slowly and gradually, I'm talking to her and getting her feedback. Okay, so just make sure everything sits properly. Hey, darling. Yeah, I hear you. I hear that you're telling me to be careful there. I hear you. So, yeah, what I'm gonna do before I tighten, I'm just touching with my hand here. Um, okay, so it's not always just about doing the tightening, it's just a bit of preparation. Just touching her a bit, seeing how you're doing. Is that okay? Moving it a little bit. She's not really ready. So I'm just gonna try and just breathe. Just keep my hand there and help her release some tension that is around this. And because I saw her relaxing a bit, she's still a little bit unsure. After the tightening, a little bit of a scratch on the wheat here, on her neck. And I'm going to do that from the other side. Her ears are telling me she's not ready for me to tighten it. I'm going to wait a bit. So for her, knowing we got two things going on again. One is that I'm very clear about my own expectations, which will help me. Again, we'll do the same when I ride her, but it's already how we started. I have clarity. She has clarity about what I expect. And I'm also listening to her. Okay, it's not a one-way conversation, as often it is. It used to be for me as well before I knew better. So it's a two-way conversation. And then again, yesterday I talked about stabbing mares. This is really key. I think with any horse, but especially with mares, because they tend to have very strong mind, and it depends on the personality, but certainly Miss Dolly has. Um, and knowing that um, she has a voice is just helping her trust in me. And this is going to show when I ride her soon. So I'm just touching the gate now. I'm not tightening it yet. I'm going to try and help her release more tension. So I still got a bit of work to do with here around the gate. If you have a horse that is girthy, it is important to know that ulcers can be an option, but sometimes it's also just the way we do it. Some people tend to do it really fast, and it's just really unpleasant. Um, and I think with Miss Dolly, maybe at some stage it created a bit of a memory of this unpleasantness. And now we're just working to slowly release that memory. And I'm making sure I'm doing it extra slowly and gradually. And again, helping her release tension by just touching the area, doing my own breathing. And then I can feel it releasing in me. And then I see her, I don't know if you just saw her doing hair licking and chewing. So the way she's standing like that and waiting for me while I'm getting myself ready, you can't achieve that with just obedience, okay? Obedience without the connection, um, then the horse will always find a way out, yeah? At least they will look for a way out if you don't have the connection to back it up, okay? So this is a result of, again, clarity and having a two-way conversation. Now we'll see how she responds to the bridle. It's not just about being able to put a bridle on her. It's about reading her, what she communicates with me. So even when the halter goes off, it doesn't mean that she needs to go anywhere. It doesn't mean she's trying to go anywhere. Um, Again, because we got this connection and we got the clarity. But what I do notice is that she still lifts her head slightly when I put the bridle on her from here. Um, so there is still uncertainty, both with the gate and the bridle. There's still a little bit like, oh, I'm not sure about it. Um, and I use this as information, and I am going to try and, over time, to make her rides more and more enjoyable. Yes, so right now I have cooperation from her, but that's not enough. I want more than that. I want to see her fully relaxing with it, fully enjoying it herself too. And I can see that it's not right there yet. Yeah, we got the cooperation, we got really good behavior. Um, but I want something even deeper than that. And it doesn't mean because she showed me this uncertainty about being ridden right now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to say, okay, we don't have to be ridden, because we are trying to get somewhere. We're trying to make progress. So what again, I use it as information, and I have the intention of making the rides more enjoyable for her. And I'm going to keep using her feedback to see how it's going. So I'm not going to take you with me on the ride. I'm still figuring out how to technically do all those things, but I hope this was helpful for you. And if you want to go deep into your own specific horse's behavior and ways that you can create more connection and more cooperation, then I invite you to join my school community. It's called the Calm and Connected Horse, and I'm gonna attach a link to it in the comments. Thank you.